Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tyranny. It's episode 43. I'm IVATOPIA. Okay, we left off last time. I couldn't leave this area, could I? So what I did, I tried reloading it, nothing would happen. So I ended up looking back at my old saves. I went down to 9 before I did that little puzzle. So what I did, I put my old video on just to see what I did for the puzzle quick, because I've already worked it out once. I won't spend half an hour doing it again. So I worked it out again. Looked at my old video to see what choices I made. Quickly skipped through the choices I made, so I picked the same stuff. Made the same thing, and I see I saved a couple of extra ones to be safe. And now, this time when I click this, we have this big mark. Wasn't here last time, look. So I think it's going to teleport now. And the tutorial said I could teleport between these, so I should be able to teleport to this now. Say there's a dot. So for some reason, that dot was gone. But now I've got them. I can't get to this one, granted, but these I can. So let's go to the mountain and have a look. It will take you 15 minutes to complete your journey from Sunset to Mount Spear. I thought it could teleport. Oh, it's supposed to be faster though, isn't it? Oh yeah, because it is. Okay, so apparently it's working now. So I must have had a bug. I looked on Steam for it. Some people complained about the bug and couldn't find anything to sort the bug out. And they said they need to fix it and try early saves. That's what I did. So if you have that bug, have it go to an early save. If you haven't got any early saves, then unless they fix it, you're out of luck by the sound of it. So if you're playing this, keep often saves just in case one that comes up. Okay, let's see what place I want to go to. Yes, human. Do you have anything for me? Yes. We'll show human. Oh, raw meat. Thank you. What about you? These people hide, wasn't it? Faithbinder, come take a look. The Dirt Cave Apex local gestures to an old box at its feet. I've got a beastman cub in here. Cross your arms, say nothing. Take a look. I doubt that very much. You step up to the husker and peer down into the box. It's full of sort of junk, nothing more. Before you can comment, you notice him reaching for your ring belt out of the corner of your eye. Slap him. He flinches and withdraws his hand with a hurt look. Sorry about that, Faithbinder. Old habits, you know. I was only curious how much you were carrying. A merchant needs to be aware of these things before you can charge an appropriate cost, eh? Reverend, at your service. I've come into possession of some items that might be of interest. He waggles his eyebrows. Are these stolen? That was very dishonest of you. I'll take a look at your wares, but don't try that again. I'm not even remotely interested in engaging with you. Farewell. Are they stolen? First, he seems about ready to spout off a hasty answer, but he pauses and reconsiders. No. In the sense that they aren't stolen, but yes, in the sense that I'm not entirely... He coughs into his fist. Licensed. So they are. Among other things, current laws of quota and sharing mercilessly regulate tradable goods. Permits are issued to deserving merchants on an annual basis, but their allowance circulated by a design known only to Karasen and Tunu. A former wool peddler may be restricted to selling only copper and subsequent year trade fresh vegetables. Okay. But wait, he puts his hand up. Before you throw me into Tuna's dungeon or worse, consider this. He spreads his arms and turns into a circle. Turns in a circle, not turns into a circle. Turns in a circle, even. We aren't standing on terrace. We're standing high above any citizen who is subject to the Overlord's law. And this place couldn't possibly subject to the same rules that govern down there. He stamps his foot and points to the land below. Don't presume to understand currents as well. I need to consider legalities. In the meantime, I'll take a look at your goods. You're dishonest cheat. Farewell. I'll do that one. Ooh, Faithbinder shield. Oh, nice. Wait, I was going to say, what's my equipment? I'm using a lesser staff at the moment. Rearrange myself on the chair. Faithbinder tuna armor. What armor do I have? Quality armor 1. What is this? Oh, the price though. The prices. Yeah, it looks like it's got some good stuff. Price wise, not so much. Ooh, camping supplies. Oh, here's the alchemy supplies to increase stuff. What's this? Potion revials, that's worth keeping. Do you have? Got nothing that's worth selling, have I, at the moment? Okay. Who else did I hire? And what else is I can do? So the reverse pattern travels everywhere. Corpse's eye, huh? Who's that dude? Ooh, we got a bed. I wonder if that rests. Ooh, what's that? I wonder if that lets you rest without using camping. That would be great if it does. Okay, I didn't see what was in there, but whatever. So I'm assuming these two I can talk to as well. The fire pit burns with embers that give off an eternal glow. Looking into the flame you feel you can see glimpses of distorted faces. Would you like to rest for 8 hours? Yeah, why not? Gives us a bonus, doesn't it? Okay, nice. Talk to these guys. Corpse's eye. Well, if it ain't the big bad boss. Come to take a look at my wares, handpicked from the finest of battlefield corpses. I can show you the Scarlet Chorus members milking dead eyes roll in their sockets as he bows deeply, mocking you. Wow. What it'll be, boss? Let's see, what's in stock? I like to talk. Mind your tongue, I've killed for less. You've gained wrath with Scarlet Chorus. And all this time I thought it was only my eyes I had to worry about. Yeah, okay. I know when to bite my tongue. Corpse Eye, not really a name you come across it every day. Unusual, yeah, his eyes cloudily and scarred, bob unfocused in the socket, and he grins at you, revealing several cracked or missing teeth, biting, you tell me. You can't shake the eerie sense that, despite appearances, Corpse Eye is in fact able to see. After all, didn't you recently witness him fighting on the battlefield? Regardless, he doesn't seem to find his condition at all distressing. How'd you end up in Scarlet Chorus? How does anyone, if not through beep, basically poor luck? Now what happens when the chorus comes calling at your door and you don't open it? Worse than this, he warns, waving 2 fingers over his eyes. So you basically refuse to join and they try to scrape your eyes out. What do you think about the voices of Nerit? If I were a betting man, which I am now thanks to Chorus, I'll put my rings on Nerit. And any, was that Charlie? With 2 wits about him, would do the same. The Scarlet Chorus members shrugs. I don't fear many things no more, but he's sure one. Why do you fear him? I'm not afraid of Nerit. You don't have to be afraid. You're under my protection now. Why do you fear him? He's got a real means of making his problems go away. Big or small, you don't want to be one of those problems, boss. I like to talk. Sure, boss, you talk, I pretend to listen. Wow, this guy's sarcastic little thing, isn't he? I hope those are the things I can slap him. Listen, I prefer one-sided conversations with figures of authority. Makes it real easy for me. Remain silent. You have gained favour with Scarlet. Got a real talker on our hands, have we? No matter, I'm real good at filling in silences. Corpse Eye hums to himself. Off key, one flimmy eye drifting to the side as he bobs his head to the tune. Let's see what's in stock. Okay, so it looks like if I get some money behind me, I've got quite a good set of stuff here. Camping and that. Stutters. A thin, sinewy man looks out to the horizon, legs firmly planted on the ground. As he practices his strikes, his arms snap towards an invisible target in metaphorical fashion, altering one after the other. He stops as you approach, an amused smirk on his face. This guy gonna be a cocky little idiot like this guy in front. And that, Faithbinder, is exactly what I would advise you not to do, he laughs, punching the air again while adopting a cretinous expression. That may work when you've got 100 stone shoes at your back, but someone like you thrives with a little more creativity. What is he talking about? He stiffens up in mock formality, offering you the slightest of bows. That's where I come in. Also, your generous sum of rings has led me to believe. No respect for this favoured? And how should one fight? I like to oh, he's my trainer. Respect for this favoured? On the contrary, I've always respected the tears for them. They just don't happen to care for it. He points towards the northern horizon. They're not fond of B words, even if your mother happened to serve in disfavored. My boyhood dreams were... Hey, you show Michael's on the boyhood dream could watch him. My boyhood dreams were of joining the Legion and being cloaked in purple and iron, but now I spend my days dancing around fools that think a breastplate makes them a better fighter. He nods, satisfaction evident in his tone. I wouldn't have it any other way. And how should one fight? Iron and bronze are crutches for the unskilled. Honours the delusion of the foolish. Remember that, and use it ruthlessly to your advantage. I prefer to dance around my foe, tripping them with the weight of their own armour, or stabbing them with their own blades. Even better, winning the fight before it starts. Walk around in my rags, and seasoned warriors will hardly give you a second glance. Their years of training won't amount to much when their sword arm suddenly breaks, or when their balls have been compressed into the fine paste. So in other words, you look like nothing to the underestimate. Like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Look at my shiny sword, my good armour. And then he basically, you know, stabs him through the eyeball or something. And as a reaching for that, you know, he like breaks the leg or arm or something. Okay. I can teach you all about making a fine paste. It may not grace the pages of sages' chronicles, but it'll make you laugh at night when you're counting your rings and downing your ale. I like to train. Oh yeah, train me, baby. Oh good, only 24s. Ranks trainable this level 5. Okay, we're all 5. Okay. So I can only train for these. Oh no, for everybody. Okay, okay. I'm assuming 5s for each person. I'm assuming. So parry, dodge. So dodge would be good. Yeah, good. Dodge. Does he less like to hit me? Unarmed combat. Forgot subterfuge does. There we go. Great, you're going to be better at parrying, aren't you? Makes sense. You're going to be better at dodging, and I guess subterfuge, because I'm not 100% sure what subterfuge does. And I do not know what you do yet. So I guess dodging and some subterfuge you're already higher in that. There we go. I can't do what's the name, she's not up here. Okay, nice. Ooh, what's this middle bit? You feel as your reach has broadened, you can feel the push and pull of your influence growing throughout the tiers. If you concentrate, it would appear you can begin the same trance that showed you glimpses of the previous spear. Touch and concentrate. Once more you touch the sculpture, and once more your mind is flooded with sensation, this time of your senses leaving your body and floating up, higher even than the mountain spear, until all is turned beneath your feet. From high above you see the mystic currents moving about terrace. But billowing, clouds of every colour that churn about the realms, even from this far away vantage point. The cyclones and currents of magic fill you with dread and foreboding. Send your thoughts downward. Send your senses towards the mystic currents. Step away from the sculpture. So what have I got? From a high above, I see the mystic currents moving about. Yeah. Billing of clouds. Yeah. Colour churn about the realms, even from the far away vantage points. The cyclones and currents of magic fill you with dread and foreboding. Send your senses toward the mystic currents. As you near the mystic currents, you hear incoherent voices, commands, proclamations, the stuff of edicts. All across Terran, the edicts of Karas, some centuries old, still live on. Their arrogant signature, bright as the midday sun, seemingly stronger than the day they were proclaimed. As your senses float away from the arcane turbulence, you are struck by the fact that land untouched by edicts appear to be in the minority. Even lands long ago conquered by Karas are still haunted by edicts. Wherever, because they still linger from the older days or conquest, or if they were cast more recently to suppress rebellion, your senses cannot gleam. Step away.
Of course.
Okay. So I should be able to travel back here. Now it seems to be working. So I don't know what bugged me. Was it the update or what? But it seems to be working now. There's nothing in the middle to do that with here now. So I guess I can't get from here though, can I? Oh, I can. 2 days, 7 hours. Did I cover everything down here and speared it when I left though? That's a question. That's a question, isn't it? Deliverance Crossing, Carnage complete. Hostile forces in charge of the crossing, kill them all and remind everyone that no one should stand in the fate behind his way. You wipe out the garrison station in Labyrinth, defeat the garrison, kill all the groups. This is complete, I think. Yeah, it's complete. Kill all the groups and the commander station in Labyrinth Crossing. Yeah, I did that. Okay. Then as well. Okay, where am I actually classed as? Living's, yeah, Crossing. Okay, good. So there's Vivian's Wells over here. Cease the power, cross the tiers, I'm doing that. Turn disfavored camp, that's complete. I failed that one. Explores crossing for clues of the missing shipment iron. Okay, so I guess I head off to the B-word place. Actually, before I do, I'm going to save. Under a different one, just to be safe. I figured it's 16, no 14, so this will be 15. And with that being said, I'm going to end the episode right here, so tune in next time when I'll click to accept and we'll travel 2 days, 7 hours, 40 minutes. More likely we're going to get attacked or something's going to happen along the way, so take care out there and have a great day. It's IVATOPIA, bye for now. Take care, bye bye.